Hello and welcome to my Dark Knight review. So, if you've seen my Who's the Best Joker video, you probably know that I think that the animated Joker is the best Joker ever. Now, this is not going to be talking about the Joker. This is going to be talking about the movie The Dark Knight. Now, first of all, I want to get it clear that I have seen this movie, and I actually thought it was good, and I liked it. And there was no, and, well, yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, when I first heard about this movie, I didn't think it was gonna be anything special. And that's a problem I actually have with this movie. Yes, I have a problem with this movie. And I'll talk about it in a few moments. But I just want to get it clear that I actually do think that this movie did a good job, this movie was great, and everything. And I guess you could say a part of me actually wanted to go watch this movie expecting it to be, well, a piece of crap because of what happened with other movies, such as, for example, Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Man 2 anyway, especially. But, anyways, like I said, if I really enjoyed this movie and I actually think it's good, what is my problem with this movie? Well, my problem is that even when I first heard about this movie, I thought it was way overhyped. And I was like, I thought it was overhyped. I mean, it was a movie that I thought was greatly anticipated and everything. I sort of could understand sort of why, but I was really, really surprised by, well, how well it did. What really, shocked me was, well, how well it did. Now, I know, the problem is that it's overhyped. Even after seeing it, I still think that it was not the greatest movie that everyone says it was. It was a good movie, it was a great movie to watch, but I just don't understand why everyone is saying that this is one of the greatest movies of all time. And many people, and I've asked one person why this was, and one person said, because it's Batman. Okay. I have two things to say to that, if anyone else agrees with that. First of all, why didn't any of the other Batman movies do so well? Secondly, I'm pretty sure that there are a lot more Batman fans. I'm pretty sure there are a lot more fans of things like Star Wars or Star Trek, and neither of those two franchises, well, the movies themselves, especially the new ones, didn't do anywhere near as well as this movie. In fact, I've checked, and it's the second highest grossing movie of all time, right under Titanic. And, well, like I said, I just do not understand how this movie did as well as it did. That is the biggest problem I have with this movie. What I'm trying to say is I just don't know how everyone could have predicted that this is the movie to see, and why other movies didn't do as well as this movie. What makes this movie so special? Still, I'm going to get into a bit of a touchy subject. I've heard that one reason, this is my personal opinion as well, one reason that this movie may have done so well is because of Heath Ledger's death. that many people felt that they should go see this movie out of respect to the actor. Now, I know that probably a lot of people did not deny it, and even this person that I asked, my friend who I told this to, said, no, that's not why. It's because it's Batman. That's the reason everyone loves it so much. And I'm not saying you can't love it. I mean, I like it too. I mean, I thought it was really good. And I was actually surprised by it too. And, yeah. But I still think it was overhyped. And, well, that's my biggest problem with this movie. But if I am going to get into flaws that this movie has, though, there is one other flaw that I didn't like about this movie. Because I felt that it really did manage to be a Batman movie. Like, it managed to keep the story straight and keep everything intact, except for one little problem. One thing I didn't like what they did. I did not like the fact that they killed off Two-Face. I just don't understand why they had to do that. Like, they actually killed Two-Face. And I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that there would be spoilers, but, yeah. Like I said, they killed Two-Face, and I just really did not like that. I mean, I really wish that Two-Face would stay alive, and there was no reason for it either. And I mean, I find it a little bit ironic that they killed off Two-Face, but they didn't kill off the Joker. But, yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, other than the fact that they killed off Two-Face, there really isn't any other flaws. I mean, and that's a flaw in the story, not in the movie itself. But, other than that, I mean, there was nothing else that didn't make any sense. There was nothing else I didn't like about this movie. I mean, everything was worked out perfectly, and pretty much this movie was a great movie. But it wasn't anything beyond a great movie. And I just don't understand why everyone thinks it's the perfect movie. Because, I mean, I don't think it is. And I don't understand how it is that this movie did so well like that. And I know that maybe this isn't the best reason to hate it because it did so well, but I don't necessarily hate this movie. Again, I actually like it, but I still feel that this movie is overhyped, and I don't understand why. And I really wish I understood why, and the only thing I can think of is that it's because of Heath Ledger's death. Well, I don't know if that's really the case, but I don't know if it would do as well as it did now, but I'm just so, like, confused on why this movie did as well as it did, and why no other movie has come close to it. Well, maybe a few, but like I said, this movie beats it by far, except for one, of course, Titanic, and it's right under that movie, which is weird. But still, like I said, I actually saw this movie and I enjoyed it, but I still feel that it just was way too overhyped, and it's just confusing, to me at least, why it did so well. By the way, this is just my personal opinion, and I'm probably one of the only people who feels this way, but whatever. Anyways, thank you for your time, and